Hello, I'm Graham Horton and welcome to this video. Now the other day I answered a query on Facebook for a user that thought he had distortion appearing with his camera. It was a case of him trying to photograph some tall buildings, and the images he showed were the typical ones you'll see when you see tall buildings photographed close up. You have converging verticals. Now that's not a problem with the camera, it's a problem of optics, and the only way you can overcome that if you've got a professional camera is to use what's called a tilt and shift lens. They are specialist lenses and obviously very expensive, and unless you're doing this for full-time work, it's not worth the expenditure. There's a couple of ways you can actually improve the situation, and one is if you can keep the camera back parallel to the face of the building, then the vertical lines will not converge. The moment you start to tip the camera back, you'll notice you get converging verticals. So this is with the 0.5 times lens, so that's wide angle. I've got the level indicator on the iPhone 17 and this is showing you level, horizontal and vertical. But as I start to increase the angle, as indicated on the indicator, you see that the verticals of the church start to converge. The more the camera is tilted, the more the verticals converge. Now, to get the camera back parallel to the building, quite often you need to move further away. If that's possible, then you will get rid of those converging verticals if your camera back is vertical to the building. If you can't get far enough away, then you must tilt the camera and you will get converging verticals. And if you're using a wide angle lens, those verticals will converge even more. Now you can overcome that with external editing programs where you can actually skew the image to keep the verticals vertical. But you sometimes find that when you do that, you will compress the image top to bottom. So you also may have to expand the image to get the proportions right again. So it's not without problems if you do try to straighten your verticals in an external editing program. I like to, if possible, move further away and then use a mid telephoto or long telephoto shot so that the camera back is almost vertical and that gets rid of your converging verticals. So I've moved a little further back, and again the level indicator showing that I'm perfectly vertical and level, and you can see that the church verticals are still parallel. I'm going to tilt the camera back a little bit. And we can see we're starting to see the keystoning effect. So it's important to try and keep your camera parallel to the face that you're trying to film. With these higher resolution cameras now, you can actually crop in and get the correct aspect ratio you want for your final shot. Now sometimes you might be able to climb up on a hillside or up another building to keep the camera as parallel to the building that you're trying to photograph as possible. Sometimes you might be able to get away with using a monopod just to get it that little bit higher and keep the camera back vertical. It really then depends on the situation you find yourself in. If you can find elevated viewpoints so you can get the camera vertical again, or if you use a monopod or a boom pole to get the camera up higher and then use a remote control to trigger it so that you've got a vertical shot and no converging verticals. So I hope that's been useful for someone, and of course if you're a new viewer and not already subscribed to the channel, why not hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon and you'll be notified when I upload new videos to the channel. Also, if you've not seen my photographic blog, why not check out, I'll put a link to that in the video description below. You'll find lots more information about Panasonic Lumix bridge cameras and travel zoom cameras and some of the Canon EOS range as well. So until the next video, thanks for watching. Please do take care, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Goodbye for now.